Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today, and thank you for joining me in Pootles Advent Countdown. This is 2 projects that are coming out every single week to get a total of 24 in the run up to Christmas. And this box here, this quite small, cute little box that you really can't see because it's dreadful lighting and it's a horrible, dull, rainy day, but this has got 4 IKEA Tealights inside it. Yes, a whole 4, and it's very simple, and I've kept it as simple. I haven't stamped it. It's just about showing off the beauty of this stunning black ribbon and the beautiful designer series paper. I am going to recreate it in black, but I have been very sensible and marked up some cardstock for you so you can see what I'm doing. But you can get 2 of these from a sheet of cardstock because your piece measures 6.5 by 5.25, so you basically get 2 out of the length, so you get 2 like that from a sheet of cardstock. Now, oh, and in metric, sorry, because I forget that bit, in metric it is 17 by 13.5 centimetres. So on the long side, and like I say, I have got one marked up for you, I'm going to show you in a second. On the long side, score it every 1.5 inches, so 1.5, 3, 4.5 and 6 inches, which in metric is very slightly different: 4, 8, 12 and 16 centimetres. Okay, so it's simple to remember how to do. Turn it round on the short side, score it at 1.5 and 3 3/4. Oh, I jumped it. 3 3/4, which is 4 by 9.5, and you will be left with something you can't see very well, but it looks like that. So that's where your score lines go. So I'm holding mine in exactly the same way, and you can see that one of the bottom corners, and they are identical, you need to cut it away. I'm going to burnish these. I'm going to leave this out so you can just look at it for a minute while I burnish. And yeah, that piece there, you're just going to trim it away because that's going to be the base of the box where you close it all up. Okay, so I'm looking at mine like that. So this part here is the one I want to take away. And the finished dimensions of the box, 1.5 by 1.5 by 2.25 inches, which is 5.5 by, sorry, 5 by 5 by 4 cent. Is that right? 4 by 4 by 5 centimetres. 4 by 4 by 5.5. I'll make sure it's on my blog. Look in the description bar. Okay, we need some DSP panels to go on the front. I'm going to leave that there a little longer. These panels, which are going to go all the way along, measure 1.25 by 2, which is 3.5 by 5 centimetres. And again, this is from the same Winter Wonderland paper, and it's smooth paper, very smooth finish to it. Lovely. It's speciality paper. Snail doesn't like it all that much. It kind of doesn't want to stick to it. There we go. And that's just, whoops, that's going to just sit along all of the panels. Make sure your trees are the correct way up. Don't want upside down trees at all. Okay, I forgot to cut up these parts. You need to cut up the bottom as well. Otherwise you can't close the bottom of the box. Would be useful. There we go. Okay, and there's some fast fuse along this open tabbed part here. And then this is going to be the back of the box, so you fold your 2 sides in and the back, and then this one you're leaving here is the front. So that's now the front of the box. I'm going to bring in my IKEA candles, and these are the fragrance ones, but the white ones are exactly the same. And these are orange. These smell, God, they smell wonderful. And they stack up, and the IKEA candles are very slightly fluted, sort of domed at the bottom, so they kind of nestle very slightly inside one another. I think if you had the plastic cup candles, or the plastic cup tea lights, they might not fit. But I'm going with IKEA because I kind of reckon everybody can get hold of IKEA. And they will fit perfectly inside. There's no room. And you pinch in the sides in one direction So you get that sort of a, I don't really know whether you're going to see it, but it goes in, but then rotate it and do the same, and you get a sort of kind of a cross mark. Establish where the front and the back is, no good in the dark. There we go, so that's the front of my box. I've got this beautiful black ribbon. It is just lovely. It's stitched satin ribbon. And determine how much I want. Probably far too much. And I'm going to tie a bow, and when you pinch it together, it pulls together, and you can get a bow, and the bow likes to sit on the front. Well, it did on my first one, it's probably not going to on this one at all. But you can fiddle around with it. There we go. Oh look, it is sitting on the front again, apart from the fact I curled that bit. What is it with me with bows? She says through gritted teeth. There we go, that's untwisted itself. Prettify it up. And quite a simple, but I like to think rather stylish gift. It's a nice little gift. Everybody likes Tealights. This is one of those great teacher gifts because it is coming up to obviously that time when I've got 3,000 teachers. No, I haven't. I think there's about 18 now. It's gone down now that Jack's at high school. But an awful lot of teaching staff that the boys would like to gift. So we make little things like this that are inexpensive but thoughtful, because the boys will get involved with me and do the crafting. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.